What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 33 of the Crystal Palace career mode, getting this series moving along very swiftly now. Third episode in like a week, which is kind of a record for me on this series. Got 4 games for this episode. I have 3 in the Premier League and 1 in the Europa League, starting off with the game against Middlesbrough, which was a game I felt was a must-win. Middlesbrough down in the lower half of the table, and obviously I am possibly contending for a title race. I got 1-0 up in the 19th minute, a great header from Jonathan Williams right there. Brilliant cross in from Tielemans, playing him out kind of on the left, but very central formation. Wicked cross with his right foot, just sweetly onto Williams' head. Moving on into later in the half, Williams gets a lot more opportunities going into this game. And you'll see right here in the 24th minute, great little flick from Giroud, a first time finesse from Williams, finds its way into the bottom half of the goal. I have no idea how this actually happened. You'll see, great flick from Giroud, but brilliant finesse. Goalkeeper should be saving it, but Williams' shot ends up in the bottom corner. And it is 2-0, looking very sweet for me, 25 minutes in, 2-0 up. But in the second half, Middlesbrough turn up the heat, and it falls to Adama right with a bit of luck, and he rifles it into the roof of the net, making it 2-1 with about 8 minutes to go. Very poor defending from me here. I brought John Stones out to try and defend this. You'll see I bring him out here, go for the slide tackle, but a lovely little runner play falls to Adama, who just slots it into the goal. 2-1, and Middlesbrough carried on attacking at this point, and they looked like they could probably get back into the game. 90th minute, injury time, I give away a stupid penalty. For some reason I panicked and I pressed square, and unfortunately it does mean that Jack Hunt gets himself a red card, straight red card, giving Middlesbrough an opportunity to equalise from the penalty spot, which would be a disaster for me at this point. And Kuzmanovic stepping up here, and he just rifles it, brilliant penalty, into the roof of the net, in the crossbar, into the side netting. Goalkeeper had no chance. Even if he went the right way, he would not have saved that. You'll see from this replay here, the goal cam picks it up the best. Look at this for a rifle right into the roof of the net, and unfortunately I threw away a lead for the first time in a while, actually. So we end up drawing the game 2-2. I do drop 2 points against Middlesbrough, and we move straight on past that to try and get over it with a game up against FC Ride in the Europa League. I'm doing very well in this competition. I've won every single game, and I get off to not a great start, if I'm honest. 20 minutes in, and they play some really good football. It ends up falling to their striker, who just slots it into the roof of the net. I was shocked at this point. I'm 1-0 down, I believe, if I'm not incorrect. This is the first time in the Europa League that I've actually fallen behind in a game. I haven't conceded many goals. In fact, this might be the first goal I've conceded in the competition. I actually don't know for certain until I look at the league table late on in this episode. I was showing the Europa League table as well as the league table as well. But 1-0 down, and we're going to the second half here. I was behind for quite a while here. Aubameyang doing a lovely bit of football and just smashing it into the net. Lovely little flick away from the defender, just shifting his body weight across the defender, able to go past, and you'll see from this replay here, lovely little first touch, then a shift of the body weight, go through the gap, and a lovely little shot near post to equalise once again. Aubameyang once again showing that he can score in the Europa League, but struggling to score in the Premier League. Once again, Aubameyang the key part of this attack here, giving the ball to Giroud, a little bit sweaty, but Giroud able to put us 2-1 up, showing that both strikers are in the form of their lives at the moment. Maybe could be considered a little bit sweaty overall here. Aubameyang comes on the wing here, cuts inside, a little bit too easy. I thought, I'm not going to get a shot away here, pass to Giroud, and he just slots it away. Maybe sweaty, but I'll take it anyway. Moving on into the later part of the game here, Dominic Iorfa wrestling for the ball on the wing here. It was a brilliant cross in to Olivier Giroud, just slots it in right there. I brought on Dominic Iorfa for Jack Hunt in this game. Obviously Hunt not suspended in this game because it is European competition, and I brought him on because Hunt was tired, and the first thing Iorfa does is run down the wing. He gets away from his marker with his strength, brilliant cross in, and Giroud has an easy job of putting in the ball into the back of the net. 3-1 up. I felt really confident at this point. There was only about 10 minutes to go, and in the end of the game I do manage to pick up the 3 points. 3-1 win at home against SV Ride, done in a very difficult manner. But we move on to the most difficult game of the episode, in my opinion, away at Old Trafford, and this game was pretty dull. There was not many chances going at all, but the only highlight I have for you is a very controversial little run of play here. The ball has played it from Romero to Aubameyang, who intercepts it from the throw-in, and it is given as half-time. The referee blows for half-time at that point, and it cost me a goal, and in the end we do draw 0-0. but I felt cheated out of that goal. You know, that was a legitimate goal, it should have been anyway. But anyway, I moved straight past on there into the game against Southampton at Selhurst Park, a game which I felt I could win, but Southampton have some very good players, people like Tadic coming up over. A lovely ball from Williams there falling to Aubameyang, who finally breaks his BPL goal drought. It's been a while since he scored in the league, but that is a fantastic little flicked goal right there. Lovely pass in from Williams seeing that run, and Aubameyang slotting it into the corner of the goal, giving us a 1-0 lead. And that is exactly how it stayed throughout the game. It does finish 1-0, pick up 3 points against a very good Southampton team. But looking at the league tables here, you'll see I'm starting off with the Europa League table. We are currently top of the table. We have 4 wins from 4, 12 points, scored 14 goals, conceded only 2. And looking good for us, and we still have 2 games to go. But there we go, that's the league table for you now. We're in 3rd place. Got 2 draws in this episode, so we're up on the draw count a little bit. But it's looking good for us at the moment. Still up there with the best teams there. But anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of the Crystal Palace Career Mode. If you have, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, and subscribe if you are new. And I will see you all in another video.